Hello, everybody. It's Sunday, and we're doing more game scores today. And no, there's still not a theme because I don't know why time goes by so fast. And I'm like, oh my god, my live stream is now, and I forgot to pick a theme. But it's okay. I think for the game streams, we're doing actually really great without a subcategory, so to speak. So I think I shouldn't worry about it. I've got other things to actually worry about. How's everyone doing? I saw some of you yesterday. My mom and I live streamed. It was so fun. And then I surprised her with Thanksgiving dinner. Because I'm teaching on Thanksgiving. And then she was also like, I'm not sure I'm really like up for doing the whole Thanksgiving thing this year. And like, making food. And I was like, yeah, let's just skip it. So I made a whole Thanksgiving dinner for her. And she like practically screamed. She was so excited. So it was a big hit. Exactly the reaction I was looking for. Oh my God. And she loved every bite. Okay. So for the first 30 minutes or so, put your requests in the chat anywheres. If you wouldn't mind putting the queue title first, then the game title, and then the composer, if you know it. And then Milo wants to break out of jail. It's cold today, though. She would be immediately like, I know, honey. And then we'll switch to super chats only. Does anyone watch did watch Arrested Development? Super chats only. For British eyes only. Okay. Crickets. All right. Steve Holt. Yeah. Oh, and sometimes it goes, super chats only. With those spy chords. I wonder what the spy chords are. We could probably find out. That's a different live stream. All right. Let's do it. Chaos Omega, I humbly request. Well, if you humbly request, then I have to do it. I mean, okay. You request Courtroom by Good Malware from the game Half Sword. Half Sword? Okay. Jesus. Is that a didgeridoo? I think it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so Okay, so it's in a minor key, and it felt minor, for sure. It almost felt Phrygian-ish, and I think it's because of this one sound. Let me see if I get it. Okay. There's some stuff going on underneath the main melody, which kind of, what does it sound like? It sounds like a virtual oboe, maybe? No. Bagpipes. Bagpipes? Almost sounds like bagpipes. But there's like a weird, like clashy. Oh no, it goes up. So the dissonance just made it feel a little like, what's going on? And also I think it's got, so it has like a, I mean, it's a tambourine basically, right? Oh, but okay, wait. No, I think it's more than that. There's some drums on the right and on the left. There's something on the left that sounds, now I'm thinking it's more like hand cymbals or something. I mean, it's all samples. The right does sound tambourine-like, but I don't know what exactly this sample is of. And maybe these are all samples of like old instruments. I mean, I'm looking at the picture and there's a knight in full armor, and it definitely sounds like, I don't know, sounds like the game takes place a long, long time ago. And, but yeah, I really like the percussion. It sounds a bit folky and, yeah, syncopated. But then there's a lot of, there's even a hand drum, keeping things going. And then there's totally a didgeridoo. It's so interesting. Didgeridoo, and then, yeah, this main melody, and it has a lot of scoops. See the... Oh, there's the note that made me think it was Phrygian. It's harmonic minor. It's a half step below. If it were a half step above, it'd be Phrygian, but it's not. It's down here. You hear the nice syncopation at the end. Da, 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 da. This is catchy. I could see if this went on loop for 10-15 minutes, I don't know if I'd ever get it out of my head. That's good video game music. And it's got so much rhythmic propulsion that it just makes you want to accomplish things. It makes you want to capture shit and and pillage. Okay. What is that? Wait, hang on. Oh, I know what it reminds me of. Can I just play? Okay, hang on. Can I just play this for you? Because you'll understand. Okay, so this game is called Half Sword. This is a track called Panic by Forest Swords. I guess I should probably skip around. That melody is a lot in common with this other one. And it's got all this similar percussion. Anyway, it's a dope track. I need to listen to more Forest Swords. Like, I need to just listen to a bunch of albums, but I'm in love with that one particular track. There's a couple other tracks of his I know. But yeah, doesn't that, gosh, the questions I would ask him. I forget what his actual name is. Mr. Sword? Can I ask you, were you inspired by Half Sword by chance? Because I'm guessing Half Sword came out. Well, actually, I don't know. When did Half Sword come out? I mean, just looking at the picture, it looks kind of older. you know? Maybe it's not. Oh, it came out this year? Okay, so I guess it's just a coincidence then. Unless the composer of Half Sword listens to Forest Swords. Whatever. Okay. All right. Awesome. Good request. All right, let's check out our next one. I just scrolled up and saw Steve Holt. You have to say it. You have to say it when you see it. Okay, Terraform from the Sun. No, Terraform the Sun. That makes more sense. Fisherman's Horizon from Final Fantasy VIII. Almost sounds like Christmas music. We got it. We got it. Well, okay. We got it, but we don't got it. I was listening to this and going, yeah, I'm not talented enough to figure this out, like on the fly. Like it would, I don't know. Maybe it'd take me like 20 minutes. We don't have that. But there's some crunchy chords in there. There's some jazz chords in there. There's so many unexpected chords. Just like I couldn't predict where it was going. It would be like, I'd be like, oh, I know where it's going. No, I don't. Oh, what? And what? And what is that? That kind of thing. Ooh. Okay, but so is this sounds like one of those. It sounds kind of like an E piano, but then when you hear the note sustain, it sounds like a certain kind of synth, like a something very 8-bit. So I'm just wondering if this is 8-bit, or is there too much information in here? Is it 16-bit? Is it neither? Is it just supposed to emulate it? Is it really recent? I don't know anything. Like, how many Final Fantasies are they up to now? I mean, was 8 15 years ago, or was 8 yesterday? I can look it up, but it's more fun if you tell me. It's MIDI, it's 16-bit. Okay, all right. 32-bit, 16-bit. 30. You're up to 15, 16 now. Okay. But no, doesn't it sound like Christmas music? There was some definite Christmas vibes. I mean, partly it was the cheesy E piano, but it was also there was some like classic nostalgic chords that you hear in Christmas songs. Cool. Yeah. Is he Japanese? Is this composer Japanese? It'd be interesting to, at some point, like study the harmony of, because, okay, I love Studio Ghibli movies, and let's see, the composer. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like Joe something. Joe Hisashi. And there's just certain chord progressions, but also chord qualities, chord voicings, types of harmony, like, and probably rhythms too. I haven't really been thinking about the rhythms. I've just been thinking about the harmony that just feels so distinctively Japanese. And it's in this one too. And it's in city pop, and it's, it's like it's everywhere. It's just, it'd be interesting to also, once you learn what those are, find out why. I want to know why. Like, why does certain culture, is it, okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that was sweet. It was like, it doesn't, again, it's clearly not a theme or a cue for combat or for, it's called Fisherman's Horizon. So I'm guessing it's, maybe something in the water or by the water. It sounds kind of peaceful, and, everything's relatively okay. You're taking care of business maybe. But no drama. No drama. It's quite nice. Okay. Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. Let's do another one. Oh, the algorithm is also humbly requesting. Well, again, I can't say no to a humble request. Now you know my secret. Space Cruise from the Faster Than Light game. Okay, cool. Well, I kind of already get an idea of what this is going to sound like. I mean, or, what's going on with the game. Gameplay, that's what you call it, right? Okay. By Ben Prunty. Okay, now it sounds like space. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Okay, I feel like I'm in space, but I'm like a really cute little round person in like a really cute little spaceship. And I'm like tiny, and I'm like zipping around like really cute celestial bodies. Maybe I'm an animal. Also notice how there's like no bass. So it feels so floaty and ungrounded, like space. When you hear low noises in space, it's like, oh shit. The music is cute, but the game is not cute? Huh. How does that work? Does it feel right? Yes, you are round and cute until the inevitable hull breaches, fires in life support, and the captain is somehow locked in the engine room with a giant bug person. Huh. Ludonarrative dissonance. Whoa, what does that mean? Gameplay mechanics. I gotta see what this game looks like. Huh. All I can find is like a top-down view of this of a ship of ships. Is that how it looks? It's just kind of it's just a top-down view. Huh. So I don't know. Maybe the music is meant to sort of disarm you, and then it makes the panic all the more panicky or something. I mean, we've talked about this many times during our live streams and videos I've made about like if you take something that sounds really out of place, it doesn't always work though, but you know, you can effectively put music that sounds really, really like out of place in a scene, and it will make the scene feel darker and scarier and more challenging, even though the music is like upbeat and or innocent. I mean, think about in horror movies when there's like a little kid going, it's like horrifying, right? It's probably the scariest thing that you could hear. And then if you were on the live stream yesterday with my mom, she was talking about this comedy routine she did where she juxtaposed like a little old lady doing really boring things very slowly while this incredibly fast, raucous classical music, you know, is going on, right? And it's just the contrast is hilarious in that case. But yeah, I guess I'd have to play the game to see really how the music fits in with this one. But it's really sweet, and it's I mean, without the context of knowing what it came from, to me it sounds very relaxing and floaty and cute, and like wherever I am is like pretty. It felt like really warm and pretty. Space is not warm, but it's pretty. Oh, I forgot the chords. There's just a seventh chord, which they can sound so chilled out. And then So much space. Seventh chords. That arpeggio is so cute. I love the delay on it. And the delay really makes it. Like, it would still sound nice without it, but the delay is what gives it all its dimension and it's all its rhythmic complexity. And I love delays. And then it gets more involved, right? Here. Got drums. It goes through different sections. There was some different chord progressions and things. But yeah, I was very surprised to find out what the game's about. Oh, interesting. Was there a Milo sighting? I didn't even notice. She probably walked right in front of me, didn't she? Okay. Let's see. We got time for another one. Okay, here's a bunch of words, and I don't know what means what. I'm gonna guess the game is called. Oh yeah, oops. No. Sorry. Lumania? Is that the game? Or is that the song? Oh, this looks like a racing game. That's a very futuristic looking vehicle. XG2. Track 2. Lumania. Okay, I hope this is the right one. That's not really the music, is it? Let's see. That's track 5, track 1. Let me try this. Is that right? Some kind of minor seventh chord, I think. Oh wow, halftime. No, it says Lumania. I mean, I would call this drum and bass. It's got the and it has that dubby bass, and then these chords feel maybe jungle-y. Maybe it's jungle. I learned the difference between jungle and drum and bass a couple times, and I keep forgetting, so I give up. It's jungle, okay. It's not Lumania? Well, it says it's Lumania. Okay, I guess we'll stop it then. Sorry, I couldn't really find what you suggested, like with the words that you suggested. It just didn't come up like that, so, I don't know. I mean, here's another, but this is, no, it's the same one. Okay, well, I do kind of want to figure out this chord quality then. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Major 7th chord, but then they move it around. They just take this chord and just pitch it up and down, but just take the shapes. I'm sorry, Milo. I'm sorry, honey. I think it goes up a minor 3rd. That's my gut telling me. Was it that? And then, is that right? Maybe it's this chord. Okay, there it is. It's a minor 9th chord. Oh, sorry. And then it goes down. Oh, sorry. That's so chilled out sounding, man. That's kind of that modal, maybe not modal jazz, but like, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of electronic genres where a producer would get a sample of a chord and then just pitch it up and down. And when you do that, you're going to go outside of a key, so to speak. So you get this really cool sound of kind of chromaticism and interesting switch ups, and like where every chord is minor. And I can think of some, some tracks like that. It's a great, I love that sound. I should do some of that kind of music again. All right, cool. Okay, let's switch over to Super Chats. If you heard the crackling, that was Milo trying to go into, I made this little den out of packing paper, and she likes to go in there and sleep. But she's very restless right now, and she really, really wants to do stuff. And obviously the timing is not great because I'm here. Okay. If you have cats, you know. Next is, we're going to start right at the top with Birdang's request. The game is Buck Bumble. The cue is called Buck Bumble Main Theme. All right. Buck Bumble. She's going into the covers. That's cute.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble.
Oh man, this music sounds so 90s.
Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the boot to the boot to the boot boot. Bump to the bass to the bass bass. Bump to the boot to the boot to the boot. Bump to the bass to the bass bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the boot to the boot boot bump to the bass to the bass bass bump to the boot to the boot to the boot bump to the bass to the bass bass.
Man. That's cool.
What about now? It's time to rock. What about now? It's time to rock.
Bumble. Really cool vocal chops. Seamlessly done to create a really catchy, almost like melody, like even though I don't think he was singing, they took like tonal parts of what he. That's very cool. And then this part, the digga digga digga. That's super cool. The production sounds like what, mid 90s. Every part of it. It's got that bass. I don't know what it's called, but the bass sounds like it has a interval built into it, like or you know what I'm talking about? It's that really round.
To the bump to the bump to the bump. What a bump to the bass, bump to the bass, bump to the boot to the bump to the bass, to the bass.
Come on, do it. That bum bum bum. Did you hear it? Dun, 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 dun. I mean, in this song, it's not the actual bass, but it's it's this. What's that song that goes? If you're looking for devotion, talk to Show Me Love by Robin S. Okay. Okay, well, actually, no. This one, the interval is spread across an octave, so maybe it's actually just being played that way. I don't know, but it's a certain tone, and it was always in that interval, and it was rampant in the 90s, and then this back to Buck Bumble main theme, even the cymbal crashes. I mean, honestly, like. Like, I feel like this all came from the same drum machine. Like those cymbal crashes, not those cymbals though. There's so easy, one night affairs. Maybe those. And then it had the tambourine sample that was everywhere. The drums are a little more drum and bassy sounding, a little bit more of a crack. I don't know. Maybe that was also of the time. Yeah. But it does have a little bit of a dub vibe as well. A little bit of breakbeat vibe. So yeah, but it's interesting because I know that a lot of these, I feel like video games. Okay, well, here's a thought. Like, since I don't play and y'all do, would you say that there's sort of this like nostalgia is a really big part of like games? Like, you know, I'm assuming video games became, you know, I mean, first it was like they were in arcades, right? And then they got small enough that they were in our hands, right? And then they ended up on screens. And I don't know, like, but I feel like it's one of those technologies, right, that kind of started in the, I guess I want to say 80s, but maybe it was before that. There had to be arcades before that. There had to be 70s video games, right? But I feel like 80s is like when I think about video games starting, I think of the 80s. But then again, I'm an 80s baby, so maybe that's why. But yeah, like the limitations of the technology, of course, informed the music. And then, you know, so I'm just wondering, I guess all this to say, if nostalgia is a big part of just game culture, or maybe it's a subset of game culture, I would not be surprised if there were lots of games being made now that are supposed to look and sound like games from the 80s and 90s or 2000, you know, early 2000s or whatever era, because the people that grew up playing, you know, games in that time, you know, feel nostalgic about that look and feel and sound. And so all this to say, is this game modern or is it from the 90s? So I'm going to look it up. Buck Bumble. Because maybe it's just made to sound like that. Okay, it is actually from the 90s. All right. 1998. Cool. All right. Yeah, remember The Last Starfighter? Remember that movie? Wasn't that from the 70s? Or maybe that was from the 80s. Let's see. Oh, 84. Okay, never mind. Although maybe it didn't take place in the... Anyway, Last Starfighter. Who's seen The Last Starfighter? Oh my gosh, it'd be so fun to see that again. It's been a long time. I don't actually really remember the movie except for like I remember him playing arcade games and getting sucked into the game. But I don't really remember what the world he went into looked like or what the plot was. Other than that he was just like a regular teenage guy and he had to save the world. You know. Oh, man. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Now I have Robin S. in my head. If you're looking for devotion, talk to me. Yes. She had a growl. I'm sure she did. Aw. All right. Let's do The Witcher 3. Ladies of the Wood, Percival, and Marcin Jarinto on YouTube. Oh, Jarinto YouTube channel. Okay. Why does it feel like I've read this before? I typed it in and it brought up my own live stream. Does that mean I have done it? Okay. You want to listen to like it's like a live performance. Is that the right one, Clores? Just making sure. Percival and Marcin are the composers. They share a last name. So, family? Or married? Oh, yes. That's the note. Wow. Oh, this is good. Is Witcher... Okay, so Witcher is clearly a video game, but isn't there a TV show that just came out called Witcher? And is it based on this video game? I like that name. That was lucky. That's a great theme. That's really good. It's so catchy and beautiful and haunting. And you get almost the entire Phrygian scale. Love it. It's also got a cool timing. It's like 6 beats. Huge fan of it. So you can have a song that you would describe as being in 6/8, which has a certain emphasis pattern. I'll scat it for you in a second. But you could also have something that's more like 6/4, which has a different emphasis pattern. So 6/8 is like 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can feel the like 3, feeling. 6/4 to me feels like a bar of 4, which we're so programmed to be listening for, and then another bar of 4, but you cut it in half and you start over prematurely. So you get this 4 + 2 kind of feeling. You may not, but that's almost always how I hear stuff that's in 6/4. I like that feeling because it makes it feel odd. It makes it feel like things are happening that you don't expect. And you can get into the groove with it, but it still always feels a little bit like something's off. And it's just such a you don't have to hear it that way though. You could go like which is actually different. Like it really does feel different. It makes the melody, it puts the context in a different melody. So all interpretations are absolutely valid. I was just really into the odd feeling of it. Yes, Eraser is in 6/4 and it's so good. Yeah, it's awesome. Eraser's so good. All right. Does it do a 6/4 then a 6/8 then a 5/4? I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I wasn't really counting. I was just sort of like something's odd. Maybe there was another section that was in 5. Totally possible. It might have. Yeah, sure. Cool. And and that's just taking that idea to the next level, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to throw you even more and mix that. Yeah. Super beautiful. Yeah. So if you were wondering if that was a violin, it was not a violin. I don't know what it was, but it was an instrument I don't recognize. And it's small, maybe like this big, but it's being played like a cello like this. So yeah, it feels more like viola size, or it sounds a little bit like maybe a little deep. I don't know. Yeah. Like viola kind of, the hardiness of it. It doesn't sound like a little violin fiddle kind of sound. It just has more body. And so that gives it, I think, like just a more like mature and more like it makes me think of something that has more stature. Literally, it just, it's just pitch is obviously part of it, but it's also the sound of the size of the chamber. So same goes for a voice. Someone with a very low voice, a man singing really high in their range, and me singing really low in my range, and us singing the same note, it's going to sound different because I'm singing with a much smaller voice box than they are, right? And so if you've ever listened to music where the vocals have been pitched down or up and they don't correct what's called the formant, and it sounds like that, or it sounds like a chipmunk when it's pitched up, that's the formant, the size essentially of the voice box has gotten smaller when it's gotten higher and bigger and it's gotten lower. So you can correct that with technology, and you can make it just sound like la 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 versus la 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 la. Okay, so anyway, so that instrument has just like, it sounds bigger, even though the notes aren't like super low, A violin might actually be able to play some of those notes, but it wouldn't sound as big. Okay, I think I've gotten my point across. The singing was gorgeous. She's singing the same melody, but now she's singing it really high, and it's so haunting. I mean, there's nothing like a human voice. And then this voice actress sounding like a demon, absolutely incredible. Or maybe she was a witch. Yeah, that's what the witches sound like. So cool. Yeah, this was great. I liked it. Okay. All right. Next, let's do Astral Veil's Request, Lena Rain, Scattered and Lost, Celeste. Okay. I think I've listened to something from Celeste, right? Lena Rain's the composer. Celeste is the game. Scattered and Lost is the track. I mean, this image just looks so familiar. mean, this is one of those tracks that totally stands on its own. I mean, it commands so much attention, and it's so emotional. And even though it goes through some different phases, it still feels so cohesive. And yeah, I would just totally listen to that. The drums are amazing. These are such good, like they start out so innocent, and so does the piano, right? But then it takes a turn. Where is it? I mean, that's so sick. I kind of get a harmonic minor vibe from this part. Does it do a diminished chord? It might. Let's see. Can't really tell. Maybe I'll back up. That feels flat 60. Oh, that's the part. Okay. I guess it changes key. It changes enough times that we won't have time to go through all the different parts of it. I just thought that just sounds harmonic minor. Flat 6. There we go. Okay. All right. It wasn't crazy. Classics. What a cool landscape of sounds. It sounds very like it has like I mean, like the sounds do feel distinctly video game, you know? So that synth lead, I bet you, is maybe like an emulation of an older, well, actually, I guess I don't know how, this sounds very modern. Like the mix sounds very modern, but I could be totally wrong. Okay, well, it's at least, it was uploaded on 2018, so it's at least that old. Probably from then, right? But yeah, it's like sort of emulating a video game cue lead, maybe even, you know, from 16-bit days or something like that. I don't know. It's just, I've definitely heard that before, I feel like. Someone asked if it was a theremin, and I was like, no, it's not a theremin. It sounds, but it does have a lot of pitch bending qualities like a theremin, so I can totally understand that. But it does sound like kind of more of like a whistly synth to me. And it's, you know, pretty high. I mean, it's floating really high above everything else. Very pure, piercing kind of tone. Piano's so great. And this is all built on arpeggios, right? I mean, the beginning is a little different, right? No, that's arpeggios too. Okay, so it's all these beautiful arpeggios. I wonder if arpeggios are it's like a very workable thing in video. Oh, you know what? Someone told me that last time. I remember saying something about the arpeggios, and they said, oh, they were really popular in video game music back in the day because you just didn't have enough data to have harmonic intervals and chords where all the notes are happening at once. So you had to break the chords up over time so that it's just one note at a time, and that's what an arpeggio is. So that's so cool. I like finding out about the limitations that technology imposes on music. That is really interesting. Okay. That was awesome. Very talented artist, Lena. And that groove, though. Oh. All right. Let's do Toyroxy. Is that how it's said? You request Dragon Roost Island from Telos Wind Waker by Kenta Nagata. Okay. Is this The Legend of Zelda? Wait. Legend of Zelda. Oh, T-Laws is the end. Okay. I forgot to remind y'all not to use acronyms because I don't know any of them. Although I'll learn. All right. Here we go. That flute, doesn't that flute sound like video games? The rest of it, though, doesn't. It's like, someone said Spanish. Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of like flamenco. I mean, there's pretty sure these are castanets. Okay, maybe they're not castanets. They're probably not castanets, but I don't know, they click away like castanets kind of, but just kind of This guitar is so satisfying. The dun 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 dun, the little dun 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 dun, and it's also I would say 3/4, and I really like the chords. I kind of got hung up on the chords. I heard the melody, but I didn't really hear the melody. I'm sure it's very catchy, but I was really into this chord. So it's like minor. And then, let's see, and then it goes up to, G, sorry. And then it goes up to here, and then this is a surprise. And then it goes down, and then it keeps going down, and then it goes down again. And then it goes, and that's also a surprise. And then from there, I got this like flat six feeling, because from this chord to the next one, it is like a flat six distance. That doesn't really make sense. Anyway, so after this C chord, it goes, and then it goes back. Sorry, I think it's actually more like this. Fun. I like this. The flute just makes it feel like I'm a villager or something. Or I don't know. I don't know anything about The Legend of Zelda though. Oh wait. Is Legend of Zelda the one with what's his name? Is it Link? He's like in green with a hat. Does he have a hat? No. He's blonde hair. And a sword or a bow and arrow. And then he's got like a woman. He's trying to rescue a woman in pink or something. I was gonna say Princess Buttercup, but that's the Princess Bride. Anyway, is that this one? Okay. Mini Robin. Yes, Link, hero of the Zelda game series. Okay, cool. Pop culture, man. Zelda is the princess. Oh, right. Duh. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. All right. So in that case, maybe I'm Link, and I'm riding over green hills. I don't know. Oh, what's it called? This is called the Dragon Roost Island. Okay. Yeah, I'm like trying to accomplish things. I'm Link and I'm trying to accomplish things. That's what it sounds like. Not necessarily. Well, I could imagine there being some combat, but like not the entire thing. It's not like a boss fight, right? It's just like maybe I'm like running over a hill and then there's something bad and I have to go like, you're dead, and then keep going. Right, that kind of thing. Like smiting things a little bit. I could see some light smiting. Okay, fun. All right. Next. We'll do Dire Doc's request, Balatro main theme from Balatro by LouisF. Sorry, I don't know why I said Louise. Okay. We got a seventh chord. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh! Suspension there. Is Zelda should we just do a Zelda live stream? Would that make sense? We could do that. I'm I'm not going to be live streaming this week because it's Thanksgiving week, but on next Sunday. Because there's so many of them, right? Arpeggios! Ooh, that's a good chord. What's the other video game that's like as long-lived as Zelda? It's on the tip of my brain. Like I know about it. There's lots. Final Fantasy. That's what I was thinking. Final Fantasy. Okay. This is so chill. Yeah, if we do some like Final Fantasy live streams, some Zelda live streams, that could actually really help me. It'll be like part of my research to make like a bigger video about it because I know people love that music so much and probably wouldn't mind hearing my, you know, pre-thought out thoughts. Like a fully produced video, you know, where I get to know the music really deeply. But I also want to do Studio Ghibli. And I have a video I need to edit about the Sims music when you're building houses. I seriously don't understand where time goes. Anybody else just feel like you're constantly behind? Like you're just... but it's like stressful. It's not like, oh, I guess it's just the way life is. You're just never going to catch up. You're never going to get it all done. It's just always... If I could just figure out how to not stress about it, I'd be okay. But oh my God. Like behind in every way in life. Okay. So this piece of music gave me some put me in the headspace of existential dread. Anyway, okay, so this is super chilled out. I love that it's in 7. I don't know, that just makes it so cheeky to me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 na, 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 so super syncopated and lots and lots of 7th chords of all kinds. I heard some minor ones and some major ones and some suspensions resolving and some dominant ones probably and some crunchier ones, jazzy 7th chord, like jazzy 7th chords, like the ones where my friend Sam comes over and we're doodling and Sam's like, this is my favorite chord, and it's like this. And they're like, oh, it's just so beautiful. And I'm like, yeah. Your ear is attuned to dissonance way more than mine is because you play jazz. I'm like, it's a cool chord. I don't know if I would describe it as pretty, but what do you guys think? What do you think about this chord? This is probably my favorite chord. It's probably, actually, it's kind of a toss-up. It could be like that one, or, ooh, I also love this one. Let's see if I can, see. Should I add? No. Stuff like that. That's just a whole other like kind of quality that I just didn't grow up with, you know. And the chord that Sam likes is the minor major 7th chord. It's so weird. I think it sounds weird because it has an augmented chord inside of it. Yes. Augmented chords are very interesting. It's just so dissonant. Okay, anyway. Balatro. Oh yeah. Did this one have arpeggios also? Yes. Those arpeggios sound very watery to me, but I literally have no idea what the... Actually, okay, let me look at the picture. Balatro. Huh. Okay, well, I see cards, like playing cards. Is it a card game? Or is it like the cards are evil and they're trying to kill you or something? They come to life and you have to smite cards. You thought Balatro was a dog? Oh, okay. All right. Well, so this music feels a little cheeky, but chilled out. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this one gives me a very clear picture. I mean, it doesn't sound like racing. It doesn't sound like being chased. But there's a lot of different like settings I could imagine this working in. So I don't know. It feels like you're sort of accomplishing something. You're thinking a lot. Maybe that's what it is. It's more like it feels like you're thinking and then doing, but it's not like just reacting to, like, I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Probably am. Okay. Was that 16-bit? Kind of felt like it. I'm starting to learn thanks to y'all. All right. Next, let's do Drixia's request. Ripplefield 1 from Kirby's Dream Land 3, composed by Jun Ishikawa. Okay. Kirby's Dream. Why does Kirby sound familiar? Kirby. Oh! Okay, so I recognize Kirby is that big pink thing. But did Kirby come from another game? Like, is this a spin-off? Or Kirby was always like the main character? Kirby. Well, it looks adorable, so. Indeed. Also 7th chords. Okay, so 7th chords is definitely a video game thing. And here's one of those Japanese chord progressions. Totally. Kirby was the main character in his first appearance. Okay. This sounds very busy. I feel like Kirby is very busy. Stand up and wiggle around for health. I encourage you to do the same. Hydrate as well. God, thank God. That was tiring. I have decided though that I'm going to start. Of course, I just haven't started yet. I don't know why. Probably because I don't want to. But I'm gonna. Fuck. So I've started doing weight training this year, but I really need to like do something aerobic. So I thought, well, why don't I just like literally jump around every day? Just jump around. Jumping jacks, whatever I just did, stupid fucking shit. But you know, gets your heart rate up. Dancing would do it too. I guess I could dance, but I don't know. Jumping seems less involved. Like I could just jump. Like I don't need to put music on. I could just jump around. Jump around. So anyway, anybody else want to commit to jumping around with me in the new year? Once a day. Start small. Work your way up. Don't overcommit because then you'll just fail and get discouraged. At least that's what happens to me. Okay. Also, I got some little colored stickers that I can put on my physical calendar. Man, that shit works for like different things that I need to do. It's like yeah, I guess I am still 8 years old, and I feel good when I put a star on the calendar, and I'm like, look, I did it. So I need to get a new color for jumping around. I feel like purple would be good. Okay, great. That was awesome. It was super cute. Yeah, okay, Kirby is busy. I don't know what Kirby's doing in Ripplefield, but he's running around. What does Kirby do? So whatever it is that Kirby does, Kirby's doing it, but fast. Very industrious pink blob. That's what that sounds like to me. Again, I don't think that there's like maybe fighting going on unless there's like occasional killing if there has to be. But I don't know. This game doesn't feel like the killing type. I could see him like, you know, like in those like side scroller games where you have to like jump on something, you know, to like collect it. So you're like kind of killing it, but not really. You're just sort of transforming it into a little bloop. So maybe some of that. And Ripple Field. This what makes me wonder if it's in water or if it's on land, because it could be either. Anyway, that was really fun. Okay. Oh man, my ear's starting to get sore. So much headphone usage. Kirby. Many Kirby are in fact side scrollers. Okay. Yeah. It's probably space. Oh my God. Kirby in space? Okay. Wonderful. We're doing good. Next. I guess I didn't talk about the harmony, but it sounds very Japanese, and it's yeah. That's that. Okay. Until I learn what those progressions are and I can recognize them, like I can pattern match, and I can just go, oh yeah, that's this, then I could do it in like a quick live stream like this. But I got to do some groundwork first before I can whip it out. Okay. Let's do Thomas's request. The C64 loading screen from The Last Ninja by Ben Daglish and Anthony Lees. A loading screen. Okay, well now I know what this is about. This track will be about. It looks like it's about ninjas because it's called The Last Ninja. I'm so smart. Okay. Oh my. What is that random like? we've got the theme. All right, so this is the reason this sounds, I think, like Japanese is because it's in the major pentatonic scale. Sorry, I keep playing an F. No Fs. The F is it would give it too much of a dissonance. And pentatonic is just so open and so non-confrontational. Even though I know ninjas are killing machines. But although they're okay. So on the bottom you have this outlines a big G chord, and then you have an A7 or A minor 7th, and melody. I'm gonna show you how to play this because it's all white keys, right? But you could do it. Left hand is G, D, G. So you go G, D, G, D. You go back, so you go up, and then you retrace your steps back down. D, D, G, D, G, D. And then the next one is you just move your bottom two fingers up. You keep your thumb on the G and go A, E, G, back to the E, A. And on the top you go D, E, G. E, D, E, D, B, A, G, A. And that's it. And then the second time around, they did a little note change and went G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, A, E, A, E, A, E, A. Just to switch it up a little bit. Give it a different vibe. Yeah, so this is 8-bit for sure, right? I mean, it sounds very old. Sounds very, very old. And there was even a sound that I'm like, it's like kind of, that's not in time with the music. Now this little, like, I would like to hear that slowed down. I wonder if it's a whole chord. I think it is. I think it's like just really fast or something, and it's got a warble. But I remember someone slowing down the sound that Mario, I don't know, some sound that Mario makes that sounds kind of like that when he does a certain thing. And it was the part where it goes, oh no, it was the other way around. They took like a theme from Mario that, let's say, went something like, or something like that. And they just pitched it up and sped it up. So it was like, or, so anyway, I wonder if that's just like a sped up chord. It sounds very familiar. Anyway, coins make a small arpeggio. Coins? Yeah. Item gets sound, yeah. Are you talking in like video game speak? That's so nice. Okay. Great. Next. Let's do Cold Overkill's request. Dearly Beloved, Kingdom Hearts 2 version from Kingdom Hearts 2, composed by Yoko Shimomura. Okay. Oh, have we done any Kingdom Hearts? I don't think so. Have we? Oh, cinematic. Oh, is that flat 6? I just want to make sure I can get to everything. Well, I don't think I can get to everything, but I'm going to try to get to more things. That's my point. Okay, so this is very beautiful, incredibly cinematic. The strings are so gut-wrenching. The harp is so mysterious, beautiful, tender even. And the piano, and what is it? This oboe? Yes, we have an oboe doing the lead, which I think is a very kind of emotional lead instrument. I just think it's it's maybe it's the nasal quality of it, but it just sounds more okay. No, anyway, so this starts out with a big and kind of played around here. It's this Lydian chord. And then it goes to a chord that I talked about in my lesson yesterday on Patreon. Sorry. An add 9 chord. So pretty. And then a beautiful, big home. We're finally home. And it does it again. And then sometimes it deceives you and it goes... literally called a deceptive cadence. Instead of going home, you go to the 6. So that's really pretty. Very romantic too, almost. The picture is very confusing because it has looks like anime characters with Mickey Mouse and Daffy Duck. No, not Daffy Duck. Scrooge McDuck and Goofy. Okay. Interesting. The music sounded so much more serious and poignant than the Looney Tunes characters. Just aren't those Looney Tunes characters? Interesting. Well, anyway, that's actually absolutely beautiful and could have been in a movie. That's really, really gorgeous. Full orchestra. Like, wow. It's almost like when I hear gaming music that sounds like that, I'm like, do we deserve this? That's the same way exactly how I felt when I was analyzing the Sims piano music. I was like, I did not deserve this for building houses, fake houses. Like this music is so incredible. But I'm sure there's some games where the experience is so beautiful and immersive, and everything about it is it makes sense that the music is also to that level. All right. Let's do Super Trash Garbage's request. Hazardous Environments from Half-Life 2. Okay. I think Valve is the artist, maybe? Ooh, that guitar sounds kind of... What's that remind me of? Can't place it. Reverb on a bass. Wow. Sweet drums. Steel guitar. Wow, the drums are so good. I want to learn how to make drums like that. Not only is the pattern dope, the little lots of like little, almost like half time, but with again like up tempo details. I really love that feeling. And then this guitar, which just I don't know what it makes me think of. But it makes me think I'm in like a wasteland. It feels like very barren, like almost a little Western, like almost a little bit like I just stepped in front of my opponent. We're going to do a shootout and then the tumbleweed goes by. But we didn't hear the whoo, whoo flute. And then the rest just feels really brutal. Like it sounds both technical and brutal. So maybe I'm doing something with machines or weapons, or maybe I'm stalking something, you know, sneaking around a bit. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. Like I just feel like I'm awesome. You know, like whatever character I'm awesome because of that music. Very simple tonally. It's mostly, I think, about the drums. Sweet. Yeah. Sparse. Nice. Let's do another one. Let's do Memorable Fancies Request. Jazzy and New York City 99 from Street Fighter Third Strike. Composed by Hideki Okugawa. It's a fighting game classic. Okay. All right. Well, now I don't have to guess what's going on with the gameplay. Is that the right theme? It seems like the wrong. Oh, that one's harsh. That is jazzy. 7 chords everywhere. It sounded so cool until just now. Supposed to be a saxophone. That's what that is. That bass is active. It's in Dorian, I think. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna try something. Sit. Okay, wait. I should do it lower next time. Now? Okay. The drums are so cool. I bet you transcribing this to an actual bass would be fun. I bet you it's fun. It's very funky. That chord is nice. F. All right. It's jazzy, all right, but it's also very funky. And but I cannot get over that sax. Oh my god. No, yeah, it's very jazzy. Lots of jazz chords, mostly seventh chords, I think, and really crunchy voicings too. Like all crowded up. Actually, maybe they're all ninth chords and they're all like nope, that's not how it'd be. Like that. Right? Like all just on top of each other. Like a big loaf. Like a field roast or something. The drums are dope though. Very syncopated. Almost a little breakbeaty. Or maybe they were breakbeaty. Is it okay to just add a Y to everything to make it an adjective? Hey, question. So I had this thought. Okay. I can tell you unequivocally, I will never be a gamer. I've had lots and lots of opportunities. I've played some video games before and I enjoy certain games, but I don't get addicted and don't get into it. So that's good. It's safe. It won't take over my life, but would you want to watch me play stuff and talk about the music as I play it? Badly. I'm not, the only games I think I'm good at is puzzle games. But if we're talking about where I have to control the movement of something and kill things, it's gonna be a bad time. But and if I did do that, how do you do that? How do people stream or record themselves playing games? I mean, don't you need a gaming system? And of course, then I'd have to buy that. Well, maybe you could help me. And then, but I guess I'd have to find out the technology of that. It seems overwhelming right now, but I have a feeling that would be a really fun thing for y'all. Especially if I'm bad at it. Let's be honest. OBS can video grab your full screen game. So I can play a game on my computer. I don't need a PS2 or whatever it is now. I don't need a gaming system. Or I do, but I can just hook it up to my computer monitor. Is that? Because I do have a separate monitor. I have a desktop computer, so I guess I could. No, but I still need to access my computer to open OBS. Huh. They make games for computers. Oh, okay. Huh. Jorge would not like that. I'm not sure I would either. I mean, you would watch me play The Sims. But yeah, I guess I just say even if I tried this, there's no way this would become a thing, my channel wouldn't become me playing video games. I don't want to spend my life doing that. There's no way. So it would just be occasionally, just to make y'all giggle. But anyway, I don't know. It's just a thought I had. And people are I would watch you play a game. A couple of my patrons said it. They're I would watch you play games and talk about the music. And I was really? I mean, I thought people watched gamers because they're good at it. I'd be what the fuck? What? Well, there's a seventh chord. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, next is, okay, I guess we got time for one more. And let's finish it off strong. The main theme from Legend of Zelda: Tears of Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. It's muted, of course. Really? timpani. Oh. I recognize the sound of that instrument. I don't know what it's called, but it's so beautiful. Ooh, lots of fourths and fifths there. Of course. Really? Maybe that's why I like it. It looks like nature. Erhu? Key change. Yeah, this vocal chops are bizarre. Okay, something bad. This is bad. Oh no! Yikes. Man, the vibrato on the instrument makes it sound so much like a voice. I could listen to that play anything. If there's someone out there that plays this instrument and wants to just do like a whole like cover album of Nine Inch Nails songs, I'll pay money. Wouldn't that? I mean, can you imagine? Like, oh God, it's so expressive. Is that what it did? It's very... This theme goes through lots of different phases, right? It sounds very triumphant and like heroic, you know, and like, yeah, I'm going to go save my girlfriend. And then it also has danger at the end. Like, your quest will be difficult, Link. You know, there will be many challenges and you might die. And then at the very end, it's like dripping with emotion, right? Like, you know, your gooey, your feelings, your vulnerability. So killer, very killer. Full orchestra, right? We got brass, we got big strings. I'm sure there were woodwinds. I wasn't really paying attention that hard. And there they are. Flutes. And then this eru. Oh my gosh. I feel like this instrument goes in the same category for me as like an ebo. It's just like a haunting sound that I just want. Like, I want those instruments. I want an ebo and a guitar, and I want that. I couldn't make it sound like that, but I still want it. It's more just that I want to make sounds with it. And, you know, but you have to learn how to play it. So that's not going to happen. But an ebo, I feel like I could still get some interesting things out of it without really knowing what I'm doing, you know? Like ambient layering and just slowly moving around by ear. I feel like maybe someday. All right. Cool. What a great way to end. Da, da, da. Okay. So I missed your request. Oh, yeah. I didn't get to everything. I'm sorry. Stream is... But yes, I did. Hazardous environments. Super trash? Oh, you missed your request. Oh, okay. I read that too fast. It's okay. There's going to be a replay. All right, friends. So if you're in the U.S., happy holidays and whatnot. I think I'm going to stay home, do nothing, and buy nothing on Friday. If you want to join me, send me a message on Instagram. No shade to anybody who buys things. I know deals are great, but I'm just like, fuck capitalism. Or maybe support a small business instead. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'll see y'all next week. So yeah, no live stream on Wednesday. I'm teaching. And I will see you at 3 o'clock, our normal time, next Sunday. And I think we should do Zelda. So 3 o'clock Central. Wonderful. Excellent requests today. And thank you for your donations so much, and for your comments and your participation and all that good stuff. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. Farewell.